folks, I'm super excited. Today we are in the great state of Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains, and we are on the hunt for venomous snakes. Now I'm probably going to break up what we do today into a few episodes for you guys, because there are a few species that we are going to be looking for today. Among that list are going to be pygmy rattlesnakes, timber rattlesnakes, and copperheads. We might find more. There's a chance that we'll find some large redhead centipedes, which we might film with as well. So we'll see. Fingers crossed we find some cool stuff, and hopefully we don't get too close for comfort. So let's get to it.
We're filming for a YouTube channel that nobody will ever watch, and we won't make any money off of.
He's got a decent amount of subscribers.
All right, check out this little snake we just flipped under a rock. This is called a ringneck. So you can see that little necklace-like marking there. Now look at the beautiful underbelly. Look at that. Look at the red on the tail. So these are relatively plain on the top, right? And what they'll do is when they feel threatened, they will usually curl up that tail at the end, exposing that bright red coloration. And that's going to tell predators, hey, don't mess with me, right? Some people think that this might be a mimic of the coral snake, which obviously is venomous, and animals don't want to mess with it after they've messed with it before. But really, really cool, really neat species. They don't get very big. And we're going to let this guy go right back under these rocks where we found him. And there we go. Really, really cool species. Hopefully we find some more stuff. Okay, look what we've just found. Oh, easy, easy. Don't let it get away. Don't let it get away. Everybody running at it with snake hooks. All right, this is a pygmy rattlesnake. And we're just going to try and get it to calm down a bit.
You don't got a hat? Hold on.
I have that. Bag is here.
Let it crawl right in that hat. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful snake. Wow, check that out. All right, now what we have just encountered is a pygmy rattlesnake. Now this is actually adult size. These snakes do not really get very large. They have the ability to get a little bit bigger. So as you can see, he's trying to get away. He's not actually trying to get towards me. He's trying to find a place to escape a predator like myself. Now, just like their larger cousins, these are pit vipers. So what that means is, oh, easy, easy. They have thermal heat-sensing pits on either side of their face, which they use to hunt prey. Now, they are also hemotoxic. Now, what that means is that their venom directly attacks tissue cells and blood cells. Oh, you're okay. You can see that this is an animal that has not even struck not one time. It's using its rattle and it's trying to flee. Now, rattlesnakes have that adaptation to allow a predator to know, hey, you don't want to mess with me. I pack a punch. That is a warning sign. They're saying, hey, do not mess with me. Look at how you're so pretty. It's a special for me because this is actually my first pygmy rattlesnake I've ever found. Oh, flopped right off. Oh, you're very beautiful. Now you can see that pattern and those alternating spots and that dorsal stripe. That is for camouflage. Now what they're doing is that breaks up the shape of the snake, which allows it to blend in to fallen leaves. Now these are primarily ambush predators. So typically where you find them is underneath rocks and logs, waiting for frogs, waiting for lizards, and even small rodents to hop by. Oh, you're so pretty. Now if you look at that tail, there's actually 3 little buttons on there that it's going rattling just barely. You can barely hear that buzzing. That again, that's their name, rattlesnake. Now these are in a different genus than your normal rattlesnakes. Typically when people say rattlesnake, you think western diamondback rattlesnake. That is Crotalus. These are in the genus Cistrurus. So they share that genus with the Massasauga and the other pygmy rattlesnakes. You're very cute. You're very, very cute. Oh, such a beautiful snake. Come a little bit closer and take a look at this animal. You can see the banding behind the eyes. Oh, easy, you're okay. You can see that rattle, see that? Beautiful. Look at that. gorgeous, gorgeous snake. Beautiful, beautiful rusty orange colors. Such a cool find. This is exactly what we were here to find. Wow, such a cool experience. Very, very, very pretty snakes. Oh, I know you're upset. Very, very beautiful. But you can see those rattles. Wow. Good looking snake. When these snakes are born, which is crazy, these are some of the snakes in North America that give live birth. What they're called is oviviparous. Oh, easy. Getting away from me here. Oviviparous. Now what that means, come here, I know you're getting bored of me. So see how she's moving actually a lot slower now. She's kind of figured out I'm not trying to eat her. If I was trying to eat her, I would have done that already. However, she's not necessarily stoked about being handled for this video. So she's still letting me know, hey, not interested, not interested. But what I was saying is these snakes are oviviparous. Now what that means is their young is incubated internally in egg-like membranes inside of the mother. So when she actually lays her eggs, she gives live birth. The snakes come out in little sacs and they hatch out immediately. And that is a really cool adaptation of a lot of North America's venomous snakes. In fact, almost every species of venomous snake in North America gives live birth with the exception of the coral snakes. When these snakes are born, I kid you not, their offspring could coil up and coil on top of a quarter. They are so small. When they're that small, they're actually eating a lot of insects in their diet. Crickets, little frogs, tiny geckos. Whatever they can find that they can fit in their mouths, they're hunting for and eating. Oh, you're so beautiful. So very beautiful. I know, easy, easy. Take a look at this beautiful snake. Oh my goodness. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous snake. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty, aren't you? Again, like I said, this is full size, so you see where they get that name, Pygmy. Males oftentimes are even smaller than this on average. This could be a female. Females do have a tendency to get even a little bit bigger than this because, again, they have to have that space to raise babies. That's actually a very interesting thing called sexual dimorphism. It's exhibited in a lot of animals across the animal kingdom. And with egg-laying species, like these snakes here, oviviparous species, the females are typically larger because they need that genetic room to raise their offspring. So they need to be bigger, they need to be better suited at survival. But I mean, wow, that is so cool. Look at that snake. She's nice, she's healthy. She's been finding lots to eat. We just found her crossing the trail and we were like, oh my gosh, she's out, she's here, we found one. And we were able to get a hold of her. My cameraman's telling me we've been out here for 5 hours. We've been looking for a long time. We were getting pretty discouraged, but now the sun is starting to poke behind the trees. It's starting to get a little bit cooler, and snakes should be on the move. So we're gonna let her get on her way. We're gonna allow her to carry on with what she was doing, and we just might find some other species that we're looking for. So we'll say goodbye to her. All right, you've been very cooperative. Shh. All right. And there she goes. Goodbye. I love you. Have a nice life.